Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Sunday. All right, guys. So Jason and I and our moms are getting ready to get on a flight tonight and head to London. So things are probably going to be looking a little bit different. I don't think that we'll have any videos tomorrow, definitely no lives, but I just wanted to keep you posted. And again, if you guys are in London, then we want to see all of you guys. I posted this. Make sure if you're in London, please RSVP to ASST at upandadamlive.com where you can come hang out with us. It's a casual meetup. Somebody even said in the comment section, Adam, you need to be specific. You need to let us know. Are you paying for everybody's food and drinks? No, no, this is a meetup. You can come hang out, grab a drink, come hang out. This is not, you're not buying tickets to a show. It's not an open bar. It's not a buffet. No, it's just to come hang out with us. Let's all get to, have fun for the holidays. Somebody like literally ripped me apart over this. But anyways, Teddi Mellencamp is back to accusing Lisa Vanderpump, which is the very reason that Teddi Mellencamp and I apparently don't get along in the first place, as per her podcast. So let's jump right into this one. Smash that like button, show some love. Let's get into it.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
All right, guys. So Teddi Mellencamp and Lisa Vanderpump. Oof. Okay. Thank you to Reality Blurb. Teddi Mellencamp opened up about the way that Lisa Vanderpump attempted to produce her on her final season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And this was on the latest episode of her and Tamara's podcast, Two Teas in a Pod. So they welcomed Tom and Tom from Vanderpump Rules to their show. And Teddi looked back on her season 9 drama with Lisa and admitted that they had a short-lived reconciliation with one another at BravoCon before reacting to the idea that she's thirsty for a Beverly Hills return. On the December 7th episode of Two Teas in a Pod, she noted that Lisa has full control of what's seen on Vanderpump Rules. Teddi accused Lisa of trying to dictate her behavior on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. There really wasn't any beef. It was more just everybody knows she was trying to produce me off camera, and then I brought it to life. And then once I brought it to life, everybody hated me and she quit. So it became my fault. I'm an asshole, but I'm really not a faker. Now, years later, after reuniting at BravoCon in November, Teddi revealed that she and Lisa did make amends, but it was super briefly. We made up for about 8 minutes, and then she made fun of me and called me a bulldog the next day on the red carpet. Right now, we're as good as you can be with anybody's like great aunt, which is totally, this is the thing. Lisa throws shade. She called you a bulldog. You're calling her a great aunt, which means that you're trying to sit there and be like, she's old as hell. She's saying that you're a bulldog because you're like a dog with a bone. She's throwing shade. You're throwing shade. One is not worse than the other. So it's like, if you're going to dish it out, take it. I firmly believe this. I'm like an eye for an eye. Some people say, take the higher road. And it's totally like, I get that. If that is the road that you were on, take the higher road. I have tried this for the last 10 years of taking the higher road. I am no longer in that position in my life where I want to take the higher road. I'm like an eye for an eye. If you're going to get me and I'm going to get got, I'm going to get you back. Okay. And I think it's the same thing for these two. You're going to get her. She's going to get you back. She's not going to get got without getting you. Okay. Just saying. That is how it goes. Now, when Tom Schwartz, just saying, then questioned Teddi about whether she's really thirsty to return to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, as the internet has suggested. She said, "This is what I want the internet to know. I am so thirsty to make money. I will do anything to make money. I don't give a shit if it's on TV, a podcast, a freaking jog. I don't care. If I'm making money doing it, I'm happy. For me, I want to be able to create a lifestyle for me and my kids and myself that I can do whatever I want, whenever I want to do it. For me, that's freedom. When I first met my husband, he was in control financially and I hated it. Yes, I'm going to do this podcast. Yes, I'll do this television show. Yes, I'll do that. For me, that's really what it's about. And it doesn't even offend me. I actually really commend her for that because I think that's brutal honesty. She's saying that she wants to put herself out there for any opportunities that will bring her financial freedom, not only for her kids, for her family. That's a hustler. I have nothing negative to say about that. I think that Teddi Mellencamp, if anything, she is definitely a hustler. This woman works her ass off. I know. Teddy's going to be like, Adam, did you hit your head? Are you giving me a compliment? Okay. Now, that said, Teddi claimed that she'd rather join Special Forces, World's Toughest Test, than reclaim her role on Bravo. If I could pick a show that I could do that is a one and done, but you have to imagine how much they pay for Housewives, how much they pay for 8 days for a show like Special Forces. She explained, Tamara suggested that she'd have to appear on several reality shows to make what she's been paid for Beverly Hills Housewives. And Teddi went on to reveal that she was approached for a role on Stars on Mars. I just got a question if I'd be interested, and I don't think I could handle it. During another appearance, Teddi was asked what she'd say if she was summoned for a Bravo return. She said, I would not go back in a limited capacity. That's what she told Heidi Montag on the November 29th episode of her podcast, Spidey's 16th Minute. Now, she said there was multiple times this year that they asked, would you come on? Would you come film this? Like the dinner party part 2. I was asked to film that night, and I said no. There was one time this year that I did go back solely because a friend of ours passed away, and I wanted to be at the event to support my other friend that was having it. But no, not in a limited capacity. I actually think that that's smart. I don't think that they'll ever ask Teddi Mellencamp to come back to the show. Really, just genuinely, I don't. I don't think that she was a great housewife. I think she's an amazing podcast host with Tamra Judge. I think that the two T's in a pod, they absolutely kill it. But I think as far as housewives, I just didn't find her to be like riveting TV. And that's just me. Opinions are like souls. So you guys know that we all have them. And also, who cares what I say? I'm just saying I didn't find her to be riveting TV. I don't think that they'll ask her back. I think that if you're going to be one of those housewives that draws the line in the sand and says that I'm not coming back in a limited role like Vicki Gunvalson, let's see how that works out for her. Let's see if she ends up getting or being able to come back on the show, because still at this moment, she hasn't received a contract that we know of. Last time she checked in, she said she hasn't received a contract. Just saying. Now, I want to share a video with you guys because Teddi Mellencamp also had a few other things to say.
I'm not trying to out anybody's eating issues, but everybody is particular about the foods that they eat. But when we were in Rome, there was a day, when you're like going from, house to this, to that, whatever. And so you're eating in a Sprinter van. And our only option for lunch was a sandwich. And Sutton had rage that the sandwich was the only option. I'm like, it's a full sandwich pack. Like, you don't have to eat the sandwich. There's also the cheese in there. There's this, there's that, we're all trying to calm her down. And she started flipping out. And I mean, the truth of the matter is she doesn't. And so she can be annoyed about it, or she can start to talk about it. Crystal has been very open about her eating situation, and I feel like I've been quite open about my highs and lows with it. But watching somebody in a situation where the majority of your calories are being taken in from vodka and ocean spray is not ideal.
No, it's not good.
Okay. I also love Tamra Judge, but like, she's like, no, it's not good. Girl, we saw you drink a lot on the show. I love Tamra, but I think that it's somebody's eating is probably not something that I would comment on. Like, even when Kim Richards said to Lisa Rinna, why don't you eat a piece of bread? And I was like, because I had my own struggles with eating, and a lot of us have. And it's like when somebody outs you for being gay. I know that it's probably like an extreme thing, but that's what it feels like when you go through something with an eating issue. You feel like somebody's outing you, and it's not a fun feeling. And then everyone is micromanaging you, and you need to eat. Stop looking in the mirror. You're too thin. You're too big. You look like you have a double chin. Oh my God. Now all of a sudden I can see your ribs. It's like, enough. I don't think it's a good topic for people to like go in on. But then again, for Sutton, I don't think that she should have went in on Kyle's sisters. So guys, go ahead and comment below. Let us know what you think. And more importantly, before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and we'll see you next time. Love you guys.